My next guest is a noted actress, singer, and she's got a new CD out. And we're going to play the title tune for you right now. It's called Illusions. Here is Irina Maleeva.
In love again, never wanted to. What am I to do? Want to buy some illusions, slightly used, second hand. There were lovely illusions, reaching high, built on sand. They had a touch of paradise, a spell you can't explain. For in this crazy paradise, you are in love with pain. Want to buy some illusions, lightly used, almost new. Such romantic illusions, and they're all just for you. I'll sell them all for a penny. They make pretty souvenirs. Take my lovely illusions, some for laughs, some for tears.
The lovely lyrical voice of Irina Maleeva. Illusions. Welcome to Nightside, Irina. I identify that song. Dietrich used to do it years ago.
Right. She did it actually. I saw a film in which she sang the song.
Want to buy some illusions, lightly used, just like.
And
Yes.
I fell in love with the song, and I just had to do it for this.
We're going to take a quick break, and then you and I will visit and find out all about you. The CD by Irina is based on her one-person show, which was a great success at the Hudson Theater in L.A. a few months ago. And a lovely background, too, lovely orchestration.
So they were done by Michel Brauman, my musical director, and Stefan Oberhoff. So
I want to reach back into your early career because it's such a unique one. You were discovered twice by genius types, and you were a very young girl.
Right. Well, I was lucky that these incredible directors really, first of all, was Federico Fellini, and then Orson Welles, of whom I just think the world. For me, he was the genius of them all. Incredible, incredible genius. And I was just lucky. I was so young that I couldn't even understand how fortunate I was. I was just going along with whatever was happening in my life.
You did a number of films in Italy, didn't you?
A lot of them, yes.
And you're multiple lingual.
Well, I have to be. When
How
you're
many
born,
languages do you speak?
Pardon?
How many languages do you master?
7.
7?
Yeah. Well,
I'm still working on 1.
Well, you don't need to know so many languages, but when a person is born in Bulgaria, where I was born, and my father was Italian, then I lived in Italy, so immediately know these languages. Then Bulgaria at that time was communist, and I had to learn Russian, which was imposed to us. Then I was in France, I learned French. In Germany, I worked as an actress, and then of course, when I came to the States, Spanish was the language. And from my Italian, I kind of, immediately got the Spanish. So that's how languages happen, It's almost like a child who learns different languages by speaking to people.
Where do you call home now?
Well, home now is the States. It's Beverly Hills.
That's a nice home.
I would say so. I just love California. My first place when I came to the States was New York. But after that, I realized that all the work was here on the West Coast. And I moved in here. And, as much as I love New York, but I really love where I live. I love the life here. Have you seen the weather? Is there anything better than this weather?
Absolutely. I moved here from New York as well. I got here, took one look at the sunshine, and said, I'll stay.
I see that you have done a lot of broadcast shows from the Brown Derby in Hollywood.
For several years, I was part of it. They tore it down, so we can't do it anymore.
Right.
But I did lunch.
Time,
I did the celebrity table at the Derby for several years, yes.
Was it at the time when Walter Chaffee was there?
Yes.
Yes? Well, I had 3 caricatures at that Brown Derby. And on that time, I had also a crystal chandelier showroom. And I made new chandeliers for that Brown Derby. And I was doing a lot of singing charity events for children there.
Ah.
Right.
It was such a genuine part of old Hollywood.
It really was, yes. I wonder what happened to all of these caricatures.
Well, the caricatures are the property of the Brown Derby, very definitely.
Yeah.
Listen, I want you to stick with me for a couple of minutes. Will you do so? We'll take a quick break and then we'll talk more about illusions.
Okay.
Irina, you're tossing a bash at Ultra Suede on the 20th of March to introduce the new CD?
Yes. Yes.
Tell me about it.
Well, I'm going to do the release of the CD, and I'm going to sing 5 songs from the CD as well. I'm going to show I have 2 musical videos from the songs. One is Illusions, which is actually a medley of the 2 songs of Illusions and I Don't Want to Know. You know that song from the musical Dear World?
Oh, yes.
By Jerry Herman.
If music is no longer lovely, if laughter is no longer lit.
And I'm showing also the second video, which is from Let's Face the Music and Dance, the Irving Berlin song.
This is happening at 7 o'clock?
Yes. I would love you to come if you can come.
How do people make reservations, or do they just come?
No, it's by invitations, and at 7 o'clock we'll have champagne and hors d'oeuvres, and actually I would sing from like 7:15 or so. I'll have half an hour with the videos, and then I have a little bit of the highlights from the video at the Hudson Theater where I did the show, Illusions. And you know who directed the show is Randy Johnson, the Broadway director who did One Night with Janis Joplin.
Oh, yes.
Oh, he's...
Well, it sounds like a wonderful party. Listen, dear, it's a pleasure to meet you after all this time. I'm surprised we didn't run into each other at the Derby.
Yes, that's really... But it's been a pleasure talking to you, and I'd love to meet you sometime.
I want to play with another cut real quickly of your CD. And we've got Let's Face the Music and Dance. You be Ginger, I'll be Fred, okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
There may be trouble ahead, but while there's moonlight and music and love and romance, let's face the music and dance. Before the fiddlers have fled, before they ask us to pay the bill, and while we still have the chance, let's face the music and dance.